folks, this is Brad Vici. I'm an amateur astronomer in northern Vermont, and inspired by a post by Lauren Ball, I am showing you a little bit about how to measure a double star. And this is one that he imaged a few nights ago, a double star in Draco called SAO 31051. And it has many other names, including HIP 91013. And you'll find that stars have sometimes dozens of names because they appear in dozens of different star catalogs. I'm using free software called AstroImageJ, which has a pretty small taskbar here, and I've opened up a single image. And this image has already been plate solved so that the software knows the orientation of my camera and the pixel scale, in other words, how large each pixel is and what the distance is from point A to point B. And I'll show you how that works. So this first video, we'll make believe we just opened this up, and WCS means World Coordinate System. And in fact, before I do that, let's zoom out on this image. So this is not the full scale. You can see up here a little box indicating that I'm looking at a portion of this image in the center. And so here's my whole image, about 43 arc minutes on a side, and it'll be more fun to watch that. And so I'll go to plate solve using astrometry.net. Astrometry has given me a user key, and what I've done is indicate the center of my image so that it knows where it's starting. And plate solving is a process of comparing the pattern of stars in this image to the pattern of stars in star catalogs. And I don't know exactly which one astrometry.net uses, but this goes out over the web and compares this pattern to the pattern of stars in its database. And then from that, it calculates the image scale and the orientation of the camera so that it knows which way is east and which way is west and which way is north and south. It takes a moment. I'm at home with very slow internet, but I'm connected to the computer at the observatory, which is connected to the computer in the dome of the observatory. So, and now we have plate solve has been finished. So I'll get rid of this. In this particular instance, it doesn't generate errors for you, so you know how accurate the measurement is, but it does identify stars, and once it turns yellow and it gives the stars their Draper catalog numbers, HD stands for Henry Draper, we can zoom in. And it identifies these stars. So here's another name for that star, HD 171779. Well, there you go. So now the process of measuring, AstroImageJ includes a really slick tool. And the way to access this is when you download and install AstroImageJ, you would go to Help and go to Update AstroImageJ, and yeah, heck with that. But what you end up doing is not getting the newest version, but scrolling up and getting the daily build, and you'll get a version that is sort of the current beta test version. And it includes this nifty feature for measurement that I'll show you in just a moment. You can notice that as I scroll around up here, I'm giving an XY position, but in the white boxes that say RA for red ascension and declination here, everywhere I put my cursor, there is the numbers are changing, and because the image has been plate solved, it knows the position of every pixel in this image. Now, I had a discussion with Daniel Bamberger about the most accurate plate solving is done against the newer and more precise Gaia 2 catalog, and this astrometry.net does not use that. What we're looking for here is not the exact position of these objects, but their relative position, and so this should work quite well. If we were taking an image where that was a newly discovered supernova, we would want to plate solve against Gaia 2 because that will give you the most accurate, precise location. So I'll return in just a moment with another video that will have the measurement process.